Have you ever wondered what truly defines a virtuous woman? Proverbs 31 is more than a list of qualities. It's a powerful guide that reveals timeless principles capable of transforming lives. But here's the secret. These teachings aren't about perfection. They're about purpose. They speak of strength, wisdom, diligence, generosity, and above all, a deep spiritual connection. Imagine living with unwavering confidence, a generosity that touches lives, and a sense of purpose that inspires everyone around you. No matter where you are today, these principles are practical tools to transform who you are and the impact you have on the world. Are you ready to discover how these teachings can change your life? Lesson 1. A virtuous woman embodies strength and dignity. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. Proverbs 31 verse 25. This verse describes a woman who is the epitome of confidence and courage. Her strength doesn't come from her appearance or status, but from her integrity, character, and faith. Imagine someone who faces life's challenges with serenity and conviction, knowing that her inner strength is greater than any adversity. To apply this lesson, reflect on how you can strengthen your faith and confidence during difficult times. Could be as simple as starting the day with prayer or finding inspiration in stories of people who overcame challenges with courage. When you cultivate inner strength, you face the future with optimism and resilience. And speaking of resilience, how does wisdom play a central role in the life of a virtuous woman? Lesson 2. Wisdom as a pillar of the virtuous woman. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. Proverbs 31 verse 26. This verse reveals that wisdom is one of the foundational pillars of the virtuous woman. Her speech is not only filled with knowledge but also with kindness and empathy, positively impacting everyone around her. Imagine someone who, instead of reacting harshly, chooses words of guidance and comfort. Such wisdom fosters harmony and strengthens relationships. To incorporate this in your life, practice the art of thinking before speaking. Ask yourself, are my words building others up or tearing them down? Additionally, seek continuous spiritual and emotional growth through inspiring readings or conversations with mentors. Wisdom not only transforms who you are but also the environment around you. And speaking of transformation, what can diligence teach us about the role of a virtuous woman? Lesson 3. Diligence as a mark of the virtuous woman. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Proverbs 31 verse 27. This verse highlights diligence as an essential characteristic of the virtuous woman. She doesn't just manage her responsibilities with excellence but does so with purpose and care. Imagine someone who organizes her home, career, or community thoughtfully, ensuring everything runs smoothly. This is the reflection of a well-managed life. To embody this lesson, start by identifying areas where you can be more proactive and efficient. Create a list of daily priorities and break your tasks into manageable steps. For example, dedicate 10 minutes a day to organizing something at home or invest in tools that help manage your time better. Diligence isn't about perfection but consistency. And while we're talking about dedication, how does generosity play a fundamental role in the life of a virtuous woman? Lesson 4. Generosity as a reflection of a virtuous heart. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. Proverbs 31 verse 20. The virtuous woman doesn't just care for her household and herself. She also demonstrates an open heart toward others. Her generosity is active, driven by compassion and a desire to help those in need. Imagine someone who, even amidst her challenges, finds time and resources to make a difference in another's life. To apply this lesson, begin with small acts of generosity. Donate clothes or food, offer emotional support to someone struggling, or simply share your time. True generosity isn't measured by the size of the gift but by the heart's intention. When you give of yourself, you transform not only others but also your own life. And this brings us to the question, how do spiritual values sustain all these qualities? Lesson 5. Spiritual values as the foundation of the virtuous woman. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting. But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Proverbs 31 verse 30. This verse reminds us that spiritual values are the foundation of the virtuous woman. Her life isn't guided by superficiality or appearances, but by a deep respect and reverence for the Lord. Imagine someone who, instead of seeking external validation, dedicates herself to living according to divine principles, inspiring everyone around her. To embody these values, dedicate time to reflection and strengthening your faith. Read the Bible, pray daily, and join communities that share your spiritual journey. For example, set aside moments to meditate on the qualities you want to cultivate and ask God for guidance in living them out. When we place the Lord at the center of our lives, we find purpose, strength, and true beauty. And now, how can we bring all these lessons together to create lasting transformation in our lives? Now, what will you do with these powerful truths? Proverbs 31 isn't just a poem about an ideal woman. It's an invitation to adopt principles that transform lives. Which of these lessons spoke to your heart the most? Was it the inner strength, the generosity, or perhaps the wisdom that guides daily decisions? Reflect on this. How can you incorporate these qualities into your life today? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how these lessons are impacting you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep exploring teachings that inspire and transform. Your journey of transformation is just beginning. Are you ready for the next step?